About that heat. I mean, if you're outside for too long, it could be dangerous.
Yeah, and you can just tell a difference, Carson, when you step outside now, what I felt over the weekend versus, let's say, a week ago.
It's just a notch higher today, guys,
right.
And that's where we're most concerned about during that peak heat of the day this afternoon. So with that in mind, I want to walk you through the differences between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Let's start things off with heat exhaustion. That's more treatable, if you will. There's more you can do when it comes to heat exhaustion, but the symptoms, we're talking about starting to feel dizzy, excessive sweating, have some muscle cramps as well. If you start to have some of those symptoms and you're outside today, make sure you get inside somewhere that's cool, air conditioned, get some water, maybe even take a cool shower as well. But once we start talking about heat stroke, that's a bit more concerning. That's when you stop sweating completely, your skin gets very red and hot and dry, and you could even lose consciousness as you start to have some of those heat stroke symptoms come into play. If that happens, make sure you or someone around you calls 911 immediately and just keep those heat symptoms in mind, not just today, but all week long for that matter. On the Way 31 Skycam network this morning, you'll notice a very hazy picture on this Monday. And look at those temperatures. They did not drop much at all last night. In the mid-70s across the board, you can feel that humidity, that air you can wear the second you walk out the door. And as you look at the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network, we are completely dry this morning. There are a few showers in western Tennessee. They may try to make a run into North Alabama, but we should stay dry for your Monday. But very, very hot. This is one of those days that we wish we had some rain chances to talk about. That's not really the case. 97 is our forecast high. A mix of sun and clouds staying with us all day. And it goes without saying, but we'll say it anyway, that UV index is in the extreme category, which means on top of the heat exhaustion concerns, you can get a sunburn in around 10 minutes, if not less than that, throughout the day today. The reason why it is so dangerously hot for your Monday is because there's a big ridge of high pressure in the high levels of the atmosphere right on top of North Alabama. That's the reason why we're talking about those heat index values above 105 degrees this afternoon. But that high pressure will shift slightly eastward over the next couple of days. So while it will still be hot, it will still be humid, of course, it may not be as dangerously hot once we get towards Tuesday and Wednesday. Even so, those forecast highs will remain in the mid-90s, and there is not much relief to talk about, be it with the temperatures themselves or any rain that could help us cool it down, keeping that 20% chance for maybe a few spotty downpours each afternoon starting on Tuesday. But as you see here on future radar, many of us, if not all of us, will stay dry. We'll stay dry today, another very smuggy start to the day on Tuesday, and then we'll start to see that chance for a couple of downpours, especially to our south and in our eastern counties as well, Tuesday afternoon and going through the rest of the work week. Bottom line, just stay cool, stay hydrated. 7-day forecast shows the hottest day of the week is today at 97. We remain in the mid-90s for the remainder of the work week. There might be some relief this weekend with less humidity, but even so, it'll still be warm with those highs both Saturday and Sunday in the low 90s.
And I complain